G Man. Hot off the presses.
From the park yesterday?
Uh-huh. Oh, isn't that cute? Sage kissing Rory like that.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'll have one framed for your desk. I just thought you'd like one now.
Thanks.
So is this how it's gonna be, Jack? Because if it is, just tell me, because I'll turn myself in right now.
Stop it.
I know what it costs you to lie for me. The question is, what is it going to cost the rest of us?
I thought nothing in the world mattered more than having that little boy live in our house.
I want to keep the baby safe, it's true.
Jack?
But I need...
I want to give you a heads up about a case.
Could you just wait a minute, Hal?
No, it's okay. Hal, what's up?
It's about Iris Dombrowski.
Gee, Ma. How did it go with the cops? Looks like your plan turned out real great.
Baby, I'm sorry. Is your lawyer coming?
In a while. First, you tell me what happened. I thought you had it all set with the vendor who sold the water. Wasn't he gonna turn Carly in for drugging me?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was supposed to get my baby back out of this. You were gonna fix everything.
Don't panic, okay? I will.
Can you do that from inside the slammer? Because I can't think of one good reason to bail you out.
Gwen, stop. We don't need that vendor. I'm pulling out the big guns now.
What's that?
Look, I didn't want it to get to this, but it will guarantee that you get your baby today. And if I get hurt, so be it. I'll take the heat for you and my grandson.
What are you babbling about?
I can get Carly thrown out of court in a heartbeat.
What?
Yeah. I know certain things about her.
Worse than, paying off that guy to sell me sleepy water?
Much worse. I am bringing Carly down permanently. Today.
I will never forget this, Dusty. Thank you.
Let's wait until we prove the baby's alive. Until you start handing out medals, okay?
You really think we can prove it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you're right about the blood types being switched to the hospital, have you thought about what that means? It means that somebody went to an awful lot of trouble to make sure that no one ever found out which baby was which.
Somebody who wants to keep your baby away from you. And I hate to say it, but there's only one logical choice, and that's Craig.
Oh. I will kill him with my bare hands. I will go to that prison and squeeze the truth out of him.
And then we'll use the proof to make sure that he never gets out of jail.
So, let's start proving it.
Okay. Besides Craig, somebody's got to know about the switch. To switch the records, the paperwork, and so on. And I'm still betting on that nurse that you remember.
Nurse Thompson.
Yes. If we find Nurse Thompson, we'll get some answers.
Special duty nurse Thompson resigned in the middle of her shift. The same night Jennifer's baby was born. And the same night Rory Cabot was born. What's that?
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. I'll get that.
What do you have this? My sister's baby is dead.
Yeah, I know.
Well, then why are you poking around his records?
Find this nurse, because if you already went to Meg for help and she couldn't help.
Meg's not the only one. I know a guy. Let me make a call. You sit tight.
You know a guy?
Don't ask.
Wait, no, well, I'm not going to sit tight. I have to help.
You can help by getting better. I'll take care of it.
Well, and what about when you find this nurse? I have to be there.
No, it's not good.
What do you mean it's not good? It might be our only way to get this woman to crack. If I'm standing there in front of her when this woman has to lie to the mother whose child she stole, she's not going to be able to do it. You need me to be in her face.
That actually might be good leverage.
Okay, then I have to get out of here.
Well, you know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Can you sell it to your family or what?
Well, when Mom and Paul were here earlier, I mean, I know what they wanted me to say. But I just couldn't bring myself to tell them straight out that I know my baby is dead. I couldn't say it.
Can you say it to your doctors?
I'll tell them whatever I have to get out of here. And my mother will go along with it because she'll believe anything to get me back home.
Paul's gonna be the one you gotta convince. He's, I don't know if he's gonna buy this.
Well, he's tougher.
180 act that you're doing.
He's tougher because he knows me better, but you know what? I think that he wants to believe that I'm pulling it all together. You know, he feels guilty about putting me here. He wants this to be over.
Well, maybe so, but you gotta be careful. If he's suspicious, he's not gonna negotiate, and you'll be stuck here.
I've been assigned to the neonatal unit, so I was just reviewing the recent cases.
Is that why you have Rory Cabot's file as well?
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, you know, somehow, Dusty Donovan managed to get the blood results from those very records right there and give them to Jennifer.
Really?
Yeah, really, and I'm glad, too. I'm really grateful. Because those tests prove that Jennifer's baby died. And I'm hoping, now that she's seen the proof, that she's going to start to get better. So really, whoever helped Dusty get those records did me and my sister a great big favor.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, but now, seeing those charts float around worries me that maybe the matter isn't put to rest, and that would be very damaging to Jennifer's recovery.
These charts won't be floating anywhere, Paul. Now, if you'll excuse me. Nice seeing you, Emily.
Yeah, there's no reason for her to have those files unless she's digging for information
Yeah.
for Dusty.
Giving that information somehow to Jennifer somehow.
I thought you said Jennifer was becoming more accepting of the loss.
Well, no, I am, and you heard Dr. Michaels in the meeting we just had. Everything points to her getting better.
What if she isn't?
Let's go.
Where?
Deerbrook. I'm gonna make sure Jennifer stays off this track.
Hey, Susan. Is something wrong?
Paul Ryan.
You don't like him? I mean, he was a sweet guy when we were growing up. Although he was a little forceful just now.
Oh, yeah? Well, he's changed. You paged me.
Yes. I was getting up to speed on the neonatal cases, and I came across something in Rory's file here. Is this shorthand for something Memorial does? I don't understand.
That is used to document a test that nobody is supposed to know about.
What has that woman said to you?
You know Iris Dombrowski?
Carly, why don't you go? I'll catch up with you later.
I found Iris going through your desk last night, Jack. I take it that doesn't surprise either one of you.
Not a bit.
Carly, Hal, would you excuse us for a second? You want to blow everything right here now? Keep it up.
What was Iris doing going through your desk?
I don't
Jack?
know, but I'll find out and I'll handle it. But you gotta go before you make it harder to do any kind of damage control.
All right, you're right. I'm sorry. It's just the idea of Iris and Gwen teaming up makes me nuts.
Yes, it does, so go home. I'll call you as soon as I know anything.
All right. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Carly's pretty tightly wound with this custody stuff.
I can see that.
So you were going to tell me about Iris?
You never said you knew her.
What?
When I told you that Iris had come forward with a story about the incident in the park, you never said that you knew her.
Why? No, I didn't.
Yeah, and yet you stepped in and took over the case. And then last night, when I don't take her story seriously, she's accusing us of sticking together, covering up, and then she's going through your desk.
Did she say anything else?
What else would she say, Jack? Anything you want to tell me, Jack, now would be the time.
You give me 10 minutes with your lawyer, he's gonna walk right out of here, go straight to Carly's, and come home with your baby today.
You have to tell me how.
Oh, honey, I can't. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but you gotta trust me, okay? I have to do this my way. I need to speak with your lawyer alone.
You're Iris Dombrowski?
Yeah.
Trespassing, interfering with the police investigation, being stupid enough to toss a cop's desk in front of the chief of detectives, that's you?
I was provoked.
Of course you were.
This is Cass Winthrop.
Why am I bailing this woman out of jail?
You're not. Not unless she's telling the truth. She says she has information that could make Carly give my baby back today. If that's true, we bail her out. This is your last chance to come through, Mom.
Mom? You must be so proud.
Yeah. Call me.
So you're Gwen's mother, huh? Why am I not surprised?
Because you're a stuck-up suit who takes one look and thinks he knows what he's looking at?
That must be it. Gwen's an emancipated minor. I've never heard so much as a whiff about Mommy before now. You've been nowhere to be found, and I can only imagine it was with good reason. How am I doing so far?
Yeah, but I can help my daughter now. And I can help you collect that big, fat fee of yours, although I'm sure you're here out of love.
I'm pregnant with curiosity.
What I say has to stay between you, me, and Carly's lawyer. Gwen can never know.
I can't do that. Gwen's my client.
Yeah, well, I can guarantee that you win this case today.
What do you know that could do that?
The truth. About Carly and Gwen and me.
Lily.
How could we? How could we, when our son is out there missing somewhere?
We needed each other. I think he'd be happy. He wouldn't blame us.
I do. I blame myself.
What did you do that was so wrong?
It's not fair. I was out of my mind with worry about Luke.
And that's all that this was for you?
I just don't want to give you the wrong idea.
Tell you what. Why don't you think long and hard about what happened before you start telling me what it was?
I know this was different for you than it was for me.
Can I tell you what I know? This connection between us, the one that's been there since day one, the one that's there right now, the one that will probably never go away. I can't fight it anymore. And I'll do whatever it takes for us to find our way back to each other.
I can't talk about this
I know,
right
and
now.
you don't have to talk about it right now because we need to focus on trying to find Luke. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring him home, and then we can worry about all the other stuff then.
You sound so sure.
I am.
How can you be so sure that Luke is alive?
Because I know he is.
How? How do you know?
Because I can feel it.
I wish that were enough. My mother felt that that clinic was the best place for her to have treatment. And Keith, I guess I don't put much trust in any feelings these days.
Well, then trust me. We'll find Luke. And then I'm gonna take my family home.
Susan, if this concerns the baby's care, I need to know.
Oh, it doesn't. It's about a court case.
Court, like a custody thing? Is that still going on?
Actually, it is, so maybe you should be aware in case anything else comes up. This is off the record, though, okay?
Yeah.
After Rosanna Cabot's accident, this baby went to her sister, Carly. Then the birth mother decided to sue to regain custody. The court decided that she had to name the father. She did, and then the father demanded the test.
Okay, so this is a code for a paternity test.
Right.
But wait a minute, I've seen those. This looks more like the staff codes I've seen.
Oh, that's because it is. It sort of involves somebody on the staff. The girl claimed that Casey Hughes was the father.
You're kidding. Casey Hughes is a dad?
No. The test proved he wasn't.
So this girl goes up in court and says Casey Hughes is the father when he wasn't?
She insisted. She said he absolutely had to be the dad. She made a scene. That's why they were forced to do the DNA test.
Well, why would she do that when she isn't sure that's true?
Who knows what goes through people's heads?
Okay, but the test on Casey was negative, right?
Right. It's finished. And unless she starts naming other people, I doubt if it'll ever come up again. But if it does, now you know. And if it doesn't,
I won't say a thing. Nobody's business.
oh, that's good. Call me if you need anything else.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, Casey, we know you are definitely not the dad, but who is? Hi, is this Eli King? It's Meg Snyder. Yeah, I'm back in Oakdale. Just a little while ago, and I got a job at Memorial, and I noticed you're not on the staff list. Well, I was hoping you were still, doing the genetic research. Well, because you liked it so much. Look, Eli, I would really like to see you as soon as possible.
Okay. Given that Gwen seems to understand the terms, I'll agree. For now. If your story holds up, it stays between us. So tell me, what are you holding over Carly Snyder's head?
Something that she did that she doesn't want anyone to know about.
Which is?
She's a baby killer.
I would almost post your bail just for the sheer audacity of a lie like... Hey, you're not...
You want to take notes.
I'm listening.
All right. Carly doesn't know that I'm Gwen's mom. And when all this goes down, Carly can never know.
Why would it matter?
It would.
I don't get you. You drop a bombshell that, if true, would have ended your daughter's case before it ever began. Why didn't you talk to Gwen right away?
I couldn't.
Why didn't you go to Carly yourself?
Oh, yeah, I did go to Carly. I read in the papers that she was getting custody of this baby off a brain-dead sister.
You're all heart.
Yeah, well, it's true. All right, the sister's loaded, left a ton of money to the kid, and she's in some coma or something like that. Carly had to go to court to keep the kid, right? So I paid her a little visit. I wanted to remind her that I had certain information that she wouldn't like a judge to get a hold of. Yeah, all right, so I blackmailed her.
Okay, this conversation...
No, wait, don't go. Wait, Cass. We can help my little girl. We can help her get her baby back today.
let's not... Let's try to be civil.
The last time you were civil to me, I ended up drugged. And when I woke up wondering where my baby was, you acted like it was my fault for losing him. Then you took me to court and took my child away from me. So let's forget civil. I know you now, Carly. I'm never letting you suck me in again.
Well, this doesn't sound like you. It sounds like that Iris woman.
No, I knew what you were before Iris came along.
You know, Gwen, I know that Iris went to the cops, and she told them this wild story about the vendor drugging you.
It's true.
Then why wouldn't he back her up?
Because you got to him just like you did everybody else.
Does Iris believe this conspiracy theory?
She believes in me.
Iris believes that the entire world has conspired against you.
I'm not having this argument again.
Has she asked you for money? Because she will, Gwen. Iris is a user, and she's just playing you so she can get her hands on Rory's trust fund. You let a woman like that wander into your life.
Iris didn't just wander into my life. She isn't just some woman.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I thought you and Iris just met.
So?
Then how can she be so important to you?
My baby is not alive. And he's not coming back.
If you let us go, I promise. Nobody will know about the clinic, I promise.
She's torn.
Why can't I get you out of my head?
Between a rebel she can't resist.
Whatever the hell this is between us, I'm tired of fighting it.
And the man she knows is right.
I want to marry Tammy. Can I have your permission to marry your daughter?
This week on Guiding Light, CBS Daytime.
I thought you and Iris just met.
So?
Then how can she be so important to you?
I didn't say that.
Oh, no, you didn't say it, but you certainly got defensive when I suggested she may have wandered into your life.
Well, that's because you're treating me like I'm so stupid that I would take help from anyone off the street. I know what I'm doing. Iris has exactly what I need.
Really?
Yep.
And what's that?
Well, she hates you, Carly. She sees right through this whole perfect mommy act that you've got going on, and you know what that makes her? The best friend I've got.
Is that the only thing that makes her a good friend?
It'd be enough.
What is it?
You know what? I don't really know what you're asking, but Iris does have you worried. I can see that.
You're the one who should be worried if you're mixed up with her. But why am I wasting my time trying to warn you? I do have those children to take care of.
Hey, pretty soon you'll have one less.
Listen, you gotta understand something. I didn't know that it was my Gwenny's baby that Carly was trying to get...
Yeah, whatever.
You're not listening to me.
I heard you. You attempted to blackmail Carly with this story,
No.
now we...
It wasn't an attempt. She paid, okay? Yeah.
She paid because it's true.
That's right.
And Carly knew you had the goods on her.
That's right. And you can use this information in a way that I couldn't without dragging Gwenny through the mud. So that's why you're here. So you ready to take some notes?
Go ahead.
Okay. Years ago, I lived with Ray Tenney, Carly's dad. I was young and stupid, which was just the way that Ray liked him, huh? When I finally woke up and I got smart, Ray had me knocked up, living in 20 acres in the middle of nowhere and taking care of his brat daughter. So, you know, you can understand how happy she was about my little bundle of joy.
Most kids are jealous.
Yeah, well, most kids that are normal, that's what it is, but not Carly. So Ray was gone, right? And I was stuck in the middle of that farm, and I go into labor. I deliver the baby myself. It's a boy. that I'm a mess, you know? I gotta get to the hospital. I'm feeling really weak, but it's just, me, Carly, and the baby. But I gotta go. So I leave Carly with the baby just for a few minutes while I go and get help. And when I come back, she's just sitting there, right? And the baby carriage is empty and it's turned on its side and it's by the pond. The baby is gone.
As in, gone.
As in dead. Gone. They never found him. Carly killed him. Look, there's a police record, all right? It's sealed because she's a minor, but it's there.
Carly killed her own half-brother.
Yeah. And you can use this in court, and you could win this case today.
I doubt we have to bring it into court. If the records exist and Carly knows it...
Oh, she does.
This is dynamite.
Yeah, it is. So you make sure it doesn't go off and hurt the wrong people.
So, you want to tell me about Iris? Who is she to you, Carly?
She's a pain in the neck, that's all. She's harassing Carly and me, Hal.
Why?
She has it in for Carly.
Out of the blue.
No. Iris and Carly's dad knew each other back in the day. It didn't end well.
Nothing new with Ray.
Exactly. Now she's bugging us. Then she found out about this custody hearing and she latched on to Gwen just to make more trouble. That's why she came up with this hot tip about the vendor who found Rory.
It was a lie.
She's trying to mess with us. And it's working. Carly's freaking out, as you can plainly see. I'm just trying to cut down on the aggravation.
Huh? Why don't you go talk to her? She's still in lockup.
In lockup?
I found her rifling through a policeman's desk looking for files, Jack. I can't have that.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe a night in jail straightened her out. Why don't you talk to her? Why don't we both go?
No, hell, it's just a personal grudge, that's all. I don't want it mixing with police business. Hey, can you just cut her loose? I'll talk to her on my own time.
All right. Anytime you'd like to tell me the whole story, Jack, I'd really love to hear it. Until then, I hope you know what you're doing.
That was good. I believe that. Just don't be too strong, all right?
Okay. And meanwhile, you're going to be looking for Nurse Thompson.
Good plan in place.
Oh, hey, Paul! Hey! Surprise! It's twice in one day. It's nice.
Dusty and I both.
I asked Paul to bring me by. I wanted to see how you were doing.
So what's your excuse? Marketing needs us to improve some junk.
You're bothering Jennifer with work.
I thought it might take your mind off.
Dusty, stop. I don't want to lie.
What do you mean by that?
We had this whole elaborate plan worked out, and it's wrong. I have to trust you to understand and help me, Paul, and I can only do that by being completely honest with you.
So what's our next move?
I think we have to stay with Blanca. She's our only lead.
I wish there was somebody else at that clinic that we could trust.
Yeah, it would help.
Somebody that worked there.
It would help if Keith hadn't disappeared.
Well, I didn't mean.
But we work with what we have.
Don't you think going after Blanca, if we keep going after her, she's just gonna keep running?
Where's she gonna run to? Right here is the only place she has protection. I think what we have to try and do is take the straight approach.
What? Money? She wouldn't take it before.
We gotta try. And then, after that, we try to organize a better search.
Okay.
Mom?
definitely beat Carly in open court. You are the grieving mother. She's the demon seed child who killed your helpless infant.
You're not listening to me, lawyer man. We cannot go to court. I can't have Carly and Gwen putting it together.
Putting what together?
Their relationship.
What relationship?
The baby that Carly killed is Gwen's big brother.
So Carly and Gwen have a half-brother in common?
Yes.
Or had a half-brother in common?
Yes, they're almost family.
And that's the big problem?
Exactly.
Iris, that's the biggest load I've heard all day.
Let's face it, I was never good at the DNA markers.
You just needed more tutoring, Meg.
No, some people have a real gift for it, and you're one of them.
Now, you don't have to flatter me. I'd do it just to see that smile.
Do what?
Whatever you want.
Okay, so tutor me. Baby Doe, alleged father, comparison between the two.
Yeah, alleged father is definitely not the father of this baby.
But there's something weird. I mean, look at this line. It's off.
See? You are good at this.
Eli, look at the paper.
I already did.
You know something.
Yep.
Well?
Alleged father isn't the daddy, but this tells me a lot about who the real father could be.
Dusty wanted me to stonewall you.
What does that mean?
He thinks that I'm pushing myself and that I need more time, but I've been wanting to talk to you about my baby being not here.
What do you mean, not here?
No, just please, let me get there, please.
There's no rush.
No, I've been avoiding this for way too long. I just need to get it over with.
Maybe we should get Dr. Michaels in
No,
here.
Paul, I'm not gonna break, okay? I have to say it. I need to say it, because the more I say it, the more real it will be. My baby is not alive. And he's not coming back.
No, Jen. He's not.
And I hate it. I hate that there's nothing I can do to change it. Nobody can change it.
No, honey. Nobody can.
You are so much trouble.
Do you think you'll get away?
No.
No, that is right. You will not.
Don't speak.
Not a word. If you want to live.
Maybe it's time to bring someone in.
Oh my God! Luke! Oh. Are you all right? Yeah. Luke!
I'm tired.
Are you okay?
We're in the bath.
What? What? Okay, here, listen, if you let us go, I promise. Nobody will know about the clinic, I promise.
We could totally make that happen.
But you won't, because you will not be leaving here.
Not alive.
Looking at those test results, thinking, of course everybody thinks I'm crazy. No wonder it's just so hard to let go. We understand. Because if I do let go, then there's this empty space, and that's what I feel in this hospital, just this big empty space, and it makes me feel like I'll never have a life.
Your life is waiting for you the moment you walk out of here.
I really want to believe that.
I'll prove it to you. You want to get out of here?
Really?
If you think that you're ready, then we can get you home today.
I'm ready. Okay, so you're sure this can't be the real father?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, how about this series? What's that?
Family.
What?
There are too many matches between the alleged father and the baby for any random sample. They're family.
Who is?
Alleged father and Daddy X. This guy who was tested is not the father of this baby, but he and the real father are blood relatives.
Why do you care why it's important for me to do it this way?
I don't trust what I can't see. In your case, I'm not sure I trust even that.
You sound like Gwen. I could Kind of expected coming from her. You know, I wasn't the best mother. After I lost my son, I fell into the bottle on and off for years, so I don't blame her if she doesn't trust me. But if she finds out for the first time that she had a big brother and I let him get killed, I don't know, maybe she's not too smart. Maybe she takes it out on me and not the right people. Maybe she does something stupid in court.
That would not be a first.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna let her do that, okay? I may not be the best mom, but I'm the only one that she has. And I could deliver for her for once. But only if she'll let me.
I see your point.
So you're gonna do it my way?
On one condition.
What?
Is this the whole story?
It's the whole truth, nothing but. But it's the truth that Gwen can never know.
Iris was arrested.
That's right. She's been in lockup all night.
Well, did you tell Hal to let her go?
Yes.
But
He knows something's not right, honey. What do you want from me?
did she say anything to Hal?
He didn't say.
Well, what if Iris decides that she doesn't care about the blackmail charge?
Carly.
Well, she's already in jail, right? So why not get her revenge and have Rory taken away from us?
Carly.
She'll tell Gwen what I did, and then it's all over. If Gwen knows, then it's all over.
Next week on As the World Turns.
I don't want to have to run away from that truth.
But it doesn't make the rest of this easier. I really hate lying to Paul.
Well, then stop doing it.
My babysitter is at home with my other children. Now, who the hell took my child?
Oh, God. Gwen, what are you doing?
I took him while I had to.